We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hyatt goes in motion left. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Fields now to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. The Giants at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Let's go, Alpha right here.
To throw is Fields. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 52-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter.
Second down and 3. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's It's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Dallas.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
No bus, no bus. Yep.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Monday. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Easy.
In motion right, Campbell. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Quick throw complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go. Hey, going out right here.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley as time expires in the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play in the first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
In motion, Slayton. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
West right there. Hey, can. EQ. Nice.
They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
47.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here go 46. Here go 47.
To throw is Prescott. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Prescott down. They'll roll him out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Give them the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, The hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Angel.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Prescott on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it down.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
27, Giants 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Prescott now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd down, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Cowboys 34, Giants 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up. In motion left goes a tight end. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Go.
Play action. It's Fields. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, 551.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Hey, kill!
Prescott looks to throw on first. Left side to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Don't jump, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll throw again. Prescott. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Fields going to change things up here.
EQ. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Here's Fields now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, son.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Extend. Jump slant. Sit high.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing here, Prescott. Trucks over him. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here complete to Kelce. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 48, Giants 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one.